Do you guys think if you could talk to animals, do you think you'd do that? Like if only you could talk to animals, do you think you'd use that for nefarious purposes, or would you just like talk to your pet?
What's the nefarious purpose?
I do talk to my animal, but he doesn't understand what I'm saying.
But if they understood, like if you could talk to them and they understood, like would you like I don't know, like tell your dog to rob a bank? No one would suspect the dog, you know.
Well, my roommate and I do have a joke about telling her dog to get a job, and he gets very upset when we do that. So he might understand a little bit. Yeah, Chaser does need to get a job.
What? Chaser's a good boy.
Don't let him deceive you.
What does Ziggy do? Maybe Ziggy needs to get a job.
Yeah, he definitely needs to get a job.
Ziggy
needs to at least go work out at the gym.
Ziggy is the most unemployed person on this show, I think.
Yeah.
He is just like a puddle in my closet right now.
The Zigmeister.
Aurora makes this noise that kind of sounds like, well, outside of the outside of that noise, she makes a noise that's like, it's not like a growl, but she just literally does that, like little like fry kind of sound in the back of the throat, sort of. And if you do it back to her, she gets really mad. Like she gets like, wait, whoa, hey.
That's my thing.
Like, what the heck? And then she does it louder, and she goes, I don't know. She's really weird, but she does not like when you make that sound back at her.
Oh my gosh.
Interesting.
But hey, that's her problem. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, hey.
Yeah.
Well, hey.
Welcome to the Fake Racers podcast, everybody.
Oh my god, we're here.
We're here. We have arrived. The playoffs are commencing.
Also arrived.
Yeah.
How did they do? What happened? Turns out nothing really changed with the playoffs. From last week to this week. Really, ultimately.
Such an exciting event to just, like, this is the most disappointed I've ever been in Ryan Blaney winning a race. I'm being honest with you.
Well, I mean, Matt was pretty happy about it, but for obvious reasons. But I was like, man, what all that for a Ryan Blaney win?
It was getting pretty bleak there towards the end, where I was like, do I really have to root for Joey Logano here? Do I really?
Hey, you know, Eric Jones said, I'm going to pack some air on that ass. And Joey Logano forgot that the car unloads off a turn 4 or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if he forgot. I think he just sucks, Joe. I think Joey Logano just sucks egg.
I don't know. He did a really good job of making sure that he spun and then brought out a caution. He did a really good job of that.
How he just drove straight out into the grass.
Not even the first time that happened.
Apparently,
that race should also point out.
Apparently, NASCAR. Because
Hamlin did the same thing.
Not happy.
He blew a right front off 4 and was just like, nah, I'm just gonna keep going around. It's like, come on, dude.
Not happy with either of those drivers.
They apparently called Joey to the hauler to talk to him about that post race.
Good.
That one was especially egregious, dude.
That one was funny. You know, you just gotta laugh at those. You know, it's just a silly little thing that happened, right?
I mean, sorry, the sport is ending.
Oh.
How could the integrity of the sport withstand such a travesty and an embarrassing moment?
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed to be a NASCAR fan because of the actions of Joey Logano.
That was a pretty fun...
That's not anything to do with Daytona, that's just generally.
That was a pretty fun finish, though, right? I mean... everybody screaming to the line. Good. Ryan Blaney's just like, I'll win this race.
He kind of won it accidentally, too. Someone posted, like, his march to the front, and it was just him staying in the second lane.
Yeah.
Until no one was in front of him.
He was 13th with 2 laps to go.
It's
quite
it's weird how now if you're to be a good super speedway racer, you just have to not make dumb blocks. Where before it was like, you have to be good at making those blocks. Now it's, don't do them and just stay in line.
Yep.
Yeah.
Literally.
So, yeah, I mean, Ryan Blaney, he gets his second win of the year, so I think that's big for the 12 team, right?
Oh, yeah.
Feels like Penske's starting to ramp up for the playoffs, as they typically do. You know, we talked about Richmond. They had all 4 cars in the top 10, 3 of which were in the top 5, I believe.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, Blaney getting the win. Logano was up front. Cindric was up front, of course. Barry was kind of a non-factor all night. But, heyo, that's okay.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering when Penske would do their little thingy thing that they like to do and get good again here, and it looks like they're just now turning it on.
It's almost like we're coming up on some really good tracks for them.
Yep, you're not wrong.
Womp womp.
I wonder what this means for Barry as well, who won that race, and like all of Penske was like they were like not firing on all cylinders, but it felt like Barry especially was kind of suffering through the midseason here. So I'll be excited to see if what his form and pace looks like heading into the playoffs now that he's seemingly turning it up.
And think about it, like Barry won at Vegas. Where did Logano win? Did he win Atlanta? Is that what he won?
Texas.
Texas. That's right, because he's in the AAA car. So like they have these 2 intermediate wins. Obviously Cindric won at Talladega.
Yeah.
But he's the defending Gateway winner, which we go to in 2 weeks.
Jeez, that's right.
Where it was Blaney versus Bell last year, and then Bell blew up and Blaney ran out of fuel. But Cindric was running third the entire race, so like he was fast. Sometimes you just got to put yourself in position to win, and you win.
God, I forgot about that. I forgot how dumb that race was.
So, you know, that's coming up in a few weeks, and then now Blaney's kind of as everyone expects, he's kind of the flag bearer for that team throughout the year. Right, in terms of consistent performance, it feels like Logano's very much hit or miss right now still. So it'll be interesting to see what those guys do. The one guy that just, I don't know, all of his momentum like stalled out here going into the summer, of course, was Kyle Larson, right? Start of May, it looked like he was a world beater. He was gonna, Kyle Larson was gonna take the month of May by storm. He was gonna go win the pole at the Indy 500, win the Indy 500, win the Coke 600. He was gonna do it all, right? He won that Kansas race, was fast in the All-Star race. Maybe I don't remember that. Who cares? And cutscene, he crashes twice in Indianapolis, crashes in the World 600, and he just hasn't been Kyle Larson all summer. But you know what? I want to give Kyle Larson some credit, because Kyle Larson was Kyle Larson Saturday night. And by that I mean he doesn't know how to run up front at super speedways for the life of him. Kyle Larson only has one mode, and it's go, right? Like, love him or hate him. But man, he drove through the 43, he drove through the 23, he split the 60.
Yeah.
I think I missed the thing with Jones. Was that... when was that?
He was just beating the bumper off the 43 for like 3 laps there at the end of the race, which I guess, whatever. You got to push, but,
Yeah.
I was always told you don't push a car on the left side. I don't know. That's just me. Shout out to Eric Jones for not binning the whole field and still finishing top 5. That was wicked cool. No bias there for me, but shout out to Kyle Larson for... Also, shout out to Cliff Daniels for like making Kyle go back out there and get those Xfinity fastest laps, because that got him an extra playoff point.
You don't know how happy that makes me that he managed to do that while like wrecking his car or doing whatever it was, and then just going out and ripping qualifiers. It's awesome.
That was at Watkins Glen, right? When they had the brake issues, I think.
Yep. Yeah, it was Watkins Glen in Mexico.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about Mexico too.
Dude,
Mexico
that rips
was the one where everyone was like, "Why is he out there still?" And like people are getting mad about it, and it's like, guys, calm down. It's not that serious.
Let my man rip some heaters.
Yeah, we gotta talk about it because we mentioned the big wreck when he knocked Bubba sideways. Of the emotional roller coaster that I think everybody went through if you're either a Bowman or Reddick fan, because Tyler Reddick wrecks it about 10 laps into the race.
By himself.
And and I'm like, I like Tyler Reddick, but I am sort of preying on his downfall here selfishly. And I was like, okay, we kind of needed that. And then 10 laps later, the Bubba Wallace, Joey Logano, Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson conglomerate just teams up to just wreak chaos on the front of the field. It absolutely destroys Alex Bowman, and I was like, all right, time to be extremely anxious for the next hour and a half. So, yeah, I think that was like one of the big like changing points of that race because, you know, guys like Bubba Wallace and Austin Cindric, who were probably going to be favorites to win this race because they've been, you know, historically good on plate tracks and are also already locked in. It's like, oh, hey, they're out of it. Bowman's out of it. And then watching for the next, like, 70 laps is it's like, hey, Eric Jones and John Hunter Nemechek and Ryan Preece and Chris Buescher, you know, all of the people that the Bowman and Reddick fans did not want to see have a good night are all leading laps throughout the good late course of the race. It's just chaos.
It got to a point where, damn near it was only race winners who were wrecked almost. Like, like all the people who were winless and like relatively decent were still in the race. Oh, man.
Yeah, so list of race winners who all wrecked out. Cindric, Wallace, let's see, who else? I know Hamlin had a bunch of issues. Joey Logano spun out late. There's somebody else too. I'm trying to remember who it was who got into trouble. But it was extremely nerve-wracking.
I believe it.
Yep.
I was just pulling for Preece, and so when I saw the Hendrick guys, when I saw the Hendrick guys lined up there behind him at the end, I was like, yeah, this is wraps. There's no way this ends well for Ryan here. And sure enough, they cut around him, and that was it for that.
Well, and it was setting up well for him too, because you know he was side by side with Haley, who was being pushed by Buescher, and Buescher was never going to push Haley past Preece if it came down to where he wasn't going to be able to win. But then, as the laps take on, you're like, oh god, 3 of the 4 cars behind him are Hendrick guys. Like he is a sitting duck.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun realization.
Yep.
Joe?
Overall, though, fun race.
Fun race. Racing at night
it was a good
at Daytona
race.
Seems to be a winner. Racing at night in general on super speedway seems to be
pretty fun.
Like Atlanta, you know, there was a lot of talk about, well, the field was smaller so you could make more runs and blah blah blah, and that made the race better. I don't know. I think there was just a long laundry list of things that made this race pretty well received.
Yeah,
dude, I was so annoyed. Like, I make this mistake constantly of like checking online discourse and seeing people still bitching about the race and being like, well, that race was good, but this package still sucks. And it's like, what do you even want?
Yeah, no.
Like, Jesus Christ.
They just want a reason to complain. That's it. There's no real reason, because that race was fantastic.
Yeah.
Anyone who's mad after that is just literally looking for a reason to... I mean, it's all left over from like just the constant barrage of online discourse revolving around hating NASCAR and complaining about something.
It's like when I read the constant like complaints about Lee Diffie, and I'm like, I swear I'm watching something different than you guys.
Well, they just don't like his accent.
Yeah, so I guess just casual racism's cool now. So,
well,
yeah, haven't you heard?
I mean,
haven't you heard?
Yeah,
Matt,
it's in vogue.
I hate to break it to you, but there's a lot of things going on that you must not know about.
No, I'm aware. I'm just saying the quiet part out loud.
I mean, I know you're in California after all, but jeez,
with the damn liberals out here.
To the 5 people that we just turned off from this podcast.
Womp womp.
That.
Snowflakes.
Hey, Davey. You know,
Howdy.
Saturday was interesting and a roller coaster of emotions. But do you have anything to say about Friday?
I have so many things to say about Friday. Wow. Yeah, man. You know, I kind of knew. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I kind of knew. Like
You just
when
have
it
a
was
feeling
announced,
about it.
when it was
Yeah.
announced, I was like, yeah, that's par for the course. I kind of knew. I wasn't surprised. I was like, yeah, if there is a way for Parker to win this race and not end up getting the credit for it in the rule book, in the record book, excuse me, it'll probably happen. You know what I mean? And so here we are.
Wait, are
That
you?
said,
I was gonna say, are you like disappointed?
a little bit.
Why?
Because man, God, get his name in there, man. Golly, guy's
Yeah.
basically won 3 races that he's not getting credit for. Fuck, you know what I mean? But I like overall though, it was cool. Borderline like wet dream, like Parker stepping in for my current favorite Xfinity dude and taking home a checker, and both of them celebrating on the front stretch. It fucking rocked. I'm not gonna lie to you. But also, yeah, I mean, come on, man. God, you know, jeez. You know? But yes, it was freaking cool, and I was ecstatic at the time. I couldn't scream very loud because Lauren actually went to bed, but
Lame.
yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, man, is Parker's racing, you're going to bed? Well, okay, good night.
Lame.
Yeah, that was a fantastic race at the end of this thing.
It was a good race.
Watching the entire field gang up on Austin Hill, hilarious.
And then Austin Hill
Also-
getting mad about it.
Oh man, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions, who could have seen this coming?
Man, those JRM cars, they don't want to work with me. Like, yeah, bud, of course not.
Did you miss the part where nobody in the garage likes you?
Also, it's not like it's a goddamn surprise. Like he's yes, he's an idiot. He's a dumbass. He does stupid shit. But let's face it, he's one of the better plate racers in the field. He's the only Xfinity driver for a long time, for like the last few seasons, who's like been pretty consistently good at the super speedways. It's not it's not their fault that they finally learned to like not help you in these races. They finally figured out, oh, this guy's fast, I should try to beat him instead of like
Push him.
use him as my anchor to the front. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like they finally figured out that like, oh, we got to pass this guy, and then they did it, and then he was mad about it.
Yeah.
Like, well, yeah.
He needs to go back and rewatch the 2002 Pepsi 400 where Jeff Gordon lost a lap early because of like a flat tire, and then the whole field just conspired to keep him a lap down the whole race because they didn't want to deal with him.
Yep.
Like, that's what happens when you're really good at something, Austin, is people aren't going to help you.
Well,
Like,
he's definitely too dim to understand that. So I don't.
Yeah.
That's asking a lot from him, but you know
and,
what I mean.
and let's not even leave out the just absolute clown shit move on the last lap of I'm just going to drive through Sam Mayer and then run out of talent in turn 3 and junk the whole field for the 3rd race in a row. You know, this guy sucks. God damn it! I'm so sick of him.
I'm willing to forgive a super speedway wreck because it's super speedways, but I'm not mad at the vitriol, man. I'm just, you know, I'm gonna be the adjacent party on that one. But yeah, no, he's
It's just the same goddamn thing every time. Like, it's just incredible to me that it was like he gets parked for a race at Indy for not being able to contain his aggression, comes back, immediately does the same thing again, and then does it again the next. This is literally 3 races in a row for him. Like, when is this dude gonna learn a lesson? At this point, never.
Not to get too in the weeds with it, but God, he could be like a perfectly serviceable mid-level cup driver. He's not bad. Yeah. He's just he's an idiot.
Yeah.
He clearly has some talent. Like,
I think the problem with Austin Hill is he's now got this like aura around him, for lack of a better word, that like guys like Ty Gibbs still have, and they did some bad things, but man, at this point Austin Hill has done so much worse. Or Carson Hocevar. And these are guys that are now Cup Series veterans. Not tenured, but veterans. Or maybe whatever, semantics. But it's gonna be hard to beat those accusations, you know.
Yeah.
Beat the stigma that's now associated with Austin Hill. But you know, Connor Zilisch wins, Parker Kligerman wins, Davies happy.
ecstatic.
He has to buy a diecast now.
I probably. Oh God, it's hard not to.
You gotta.
That
No,
double.
You have to. You have
that
to.
double autograph is insane.
I will. I will help fund part of it as a Christmas gift. Maybe. We'll see.
Oh man.
We'll see. I said it on the show, so now I have to do it.
Yeah, now you're locked in.
Also, shout out Brennan Poole, top 10 with a destroyed race car at the end.
Hell yeah!
That thing was mangled. Holy cow!
His 4th top 10 of the season. I just wanted to give a shout out because I've been a big fan of what he and Alpha Prime have been doing. I'm trying to think of anything. Oh, personal anecdote time. So 2 weeks ago, if you follow me on Twitter, you may have seen me post or try to lift a curse because I posted a video that was it's just called Unsheldon on my computer, where it's the Sheldon Creed Thursday video, but with the colors inverted and playing backwards. Because ever since I made that video, that man has been cursed. And I was like, I'm lifting the curse now by Sheldon Creed Thursdaying it. And I sent that to Michael Murata, a friend of the show. And he... Hang on, let me find exactly what he was saying.
I can't imagine what he said to that.
But he said, I'm not going to say it, but if it happens, you are basically God. And I said, I will go to church if he wins Daytona next weekend. Well, I had stepped away from the race, and when I came back with about 20 to go, he was leading, and I was like, there's no way that this is actually happening. So there was almost some divine intervention there for a second. But
crazy.
Yeah.
But it was not to be.
Yeah.
Sheldon Creed's going to be a great colleague racing Ram driver.
Let me tell you. Let's go from the shop.
Yes.
Daniel Dye's dad hosted the NASCAR Ram trucks, colleague racing trucks.
I wonder who's going to drive for that team next year.
Very distinct social media channels were created for this team, mind you.
Yeah, I saw that.
Very interesting.
I saw that.
But they announced the partnership between Colleague Racing and Ram, which I think people have known about now for weeks. They will be the anchor team. It's full factory support for all up to 5 trucks at Daytona. Where they get these trucks, who knows? Who the drivers will be, who knows? There's a couple names that are out there, like Butterbean. Daniel Dye will probably be in one of those trucks, it seems like.
I've heard they're going to try to go after Frankie Muniz, too. So, because he's got basically no support from Ford right now, so something.
There's... This program has to be farther along than what it looks like it is, right? Like it can't be...
I gotta imagine.
Yeah.
I feel like they're probably still ironing out contract stuff, hence why it hasn't been announced yet. So,
no,
but I think we're also just extremely used to like hearing stuff get leaked all the time. So it is weird to not hear any like specific names. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair though, it kind of like we've been, this smoke has been smoking, like where there's smoke there's fire, but this has been smoke for seasons now, you know what I mean? Yeah. And like even if it was slow moving or whatever, like the research and development probably still exists, and it's not like the trucks have changed too drastically. I imagine like, you know, wherever builds truck chassis, it's just gonna be a Dodge body, you know what I mean? Like, you know, there's not like a
Ram
body.
Thank you.
Never mind, man. You know what? They're pulling all of it out of their ass. They're gonna show up Daytona. That truck's gonna be held together with duct tape and chewing gum, and
just like a Ram.
Daniel Dye's camera is gonna fly off in the first crash that he witnesses.
Does Daniel Dye drive the 43, or does he stay in the 10?
I gotta imagine he does.
To go back to 43.
43.
Come on, they got to do a 43. They got to do a
40. Yeah, the historic 43 Ram.
Yeah.
I mean, it has actually run before in the truck series.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm gonna jump off of a building.
They were actually part of Ram or of Dodge back in the day, believe it or not. When the Ram trucks were part of Dodge, they were actually
drove that
Petty Enterprise
truck?
team. I have the diecast somewhere. You probably do too.
I think I do.
Bring
Yeah.
back the Makita Truck Series.
Steve Grissom, that's who drove it. 2000. Yeah.
I mean, it ran in '95, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Jimmy Hensley drove it too.
Yes. Yeah. But it will be interesting to see what their driver lineup looks like. Again, I thought it was interesting that it's full factory support behind all 5 trucks. So what that means is maybe they just can go out and hire whoever the hell they want. Which, right? Well, point being, that would be one way to make sure that you have talent in the racing vehicle, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's what everyone's complained about. That the good drivers, all these paid drivers and whatnot, and I mean, maybe Daniel Dye. Butterbean's good.
I'm looking through just like truck series drivers right now. I could see that Enfinger would be a good option.
I think Enfinger's with that CR7 long term.
Yeah, it's just a matter of like, I don't know how, like, what the potential of that team is, and is what has a greater ceiling, CR7 or full factory Ram ride.
Yeah. Head on down to Ram Ranch.
You got like a couple million. You got like a couple mil you can spare. You could put me in a truck.
I wish.
Yeah.
I wish I did, Davey. Yeah.
Dang it.
What's your cardio looking like these days?
It's better.
Good.
It's way better. It's way better now.
That's what we like to hear.
It's way better.
That's what we like to hear.
I'm back in the gym, baby.
Hell yeah. Well,
a little bit of cardio.
Guess who else was in the gym this week?
Who's that?
William Byron, Christopher Bell, and Ryan Blaney, because they're on the cover of NASCAR 25.
What is that? What a horrible Sagu, That was horrible. That was so bad.
Do we care that these guys are on the cover? I mean,
I don't care that those guys are on the cover.
I mean, it's pretty predictable.
Like, of course, William Byron's on the cover, right? Like, he's Mr. iRacing. He started racing on a computer.
They should have put Dale Jr. on the cover, like
they
right now.
They should have.
Next to his late model stock that isn't in the game.
There needs to be a Dale Jr. Legends edition of the game or something.
Listen, if they get that Pontiac 03 car scanned or 04 car scanned, then
Hey, they could go get a Dodge scan now too, maybe.
Hey, they could. They definitely could.
Ooh, we're talking.
They definitely could.
It feels like this is another NASCAR video game that's just gonna kind of get released, and it's gonna be like, oh, cool. I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna be bad.
Gonna say, I've seen more genuine excitement about this one than the last one.
Do we have a gameplay trailer yet?
We don't.
I don't know.
We don't.
The game releases.
We're still like a month and a half out or so. I mean, when do gameplay trailers normally release?
I would just.
Everyone always gets so sketched out about that, and every time I look up that question, it feels like
2 months. I feel like we're in the window that it should have been released by now.
Yeah, I was gonna say release date's a month and a half out,
especially because it's a new title and it's not a continuing series. If it was like a new edition of Madden or NBA 2K or FIFA or whatever they call it now.
Obviously there should and is skepticism about it, but I have seen that people do seem
shout out to the Hexagons
more faithful
that are still in the game from NR. Shout out to the Hexagons.
I didn't think we were going to talk about the NASCAR game, but I'm here for it because I am excited for this game. And here's why I don't care as much about a gameplay trailer not being released in the timely manner that I would want it to be in, which is not true, but for the sake of the argument. We've also been getting monthly like dev updates that are like 10-minute long videos talking about the game and showing gameplay footage. And now we're also getting a ton of like the drivers and influencers and content creators playing the game in the last like several weeks. And that kind of soothes any like that. I feel like that kind of consume. What am I trying to say?
So
it soothes my concerns.
Let me raise you one concern that I have.
Raise me, Joe.
Some of these content creators are also the ones that said NASCAR 21 Ignition was going to be good after they played it. So for me.
To be fair, I bet if it came out with no bugs, it probably would have been halfway all right.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say. So I remember when Ignition came out, and they gave a bunch of like streamers and everything early access to it, and it was broken. And I saw like that was a really bad sign because they were that wasn't like a beta test. That was like, hey guys, come play the game, and it didn't work. And I can't. Like, especially because it's, this game is being developed by the same studio that made iRacing. I can't see them pushing it in that bad of a state,
True. Ziggy,
the cat is yelling at me now.
Ziggy agrees. Yeah. Or Ziggy disagrees with you. Ziggy agrees with me.
Yeah?
Thanks, Ziggy.
Ziggy, what are your thoughts on NASCAR 25? Okay.
No thoughts. Only cake.
He's yapping at me.
Okay, that's fine. If you guys don't want to talk about that, why don't we talk about Connor Zilisch going to the Cup Series for Trackhouse next year? Though
I definitely did not want to talk about it at all.
One rumor that's gone now. Okay, it's no longer a rumor. He is in the Cup Series next year.
Wait, Connor's in the Cup Series?
Can we shut up now?
I didn't hear about this.
Can we?
I didn't hear about this.
The worst kept secret in all of motorsport. Outside of Alex Blow going to Red Bull F1.
How long do they keep him, man?
How long does Trackhouse keep Zilisch?
Yeah.
It's a good question. At least through his current contract.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, how long is his current contract? Who knows?
I didn't see anything about that.
But
I don't know, it just worries me because I know that team hasn't been quite as good this season, and I would hope that they're going to use the extra cash that they get from a SVG and Ross Chastain playoff run well for the upcoming seasons.
Mm-hmm.
But
if
they don't, I really don't want to see Connor move to Hendrick, dude.
Don't forget there's 6 less charters out there. So that's more money for all the chartered teams.
Yeah. Man, I just don't. Oh, God. I just ruined my own night. All right.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, it's cool.
Enjoy the merch right now while it's still good.
I was going to say, I didn't know we were upset about this. I didn't get the memo.
I'm not upset about Connor moving to the Cup. I'm not upset about that at all. I'm ecstatic.
Davey's upset
I think
that he'll probably end up being a Hendrick driver in 3 years.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's
I don't know though,
concern.
Davey.
Well, my only counterpoint to that would be like,
who does he replace?
3 out of the 4 Hendrick guys are all guys that they basically scouted.
Yeah, who does he
like
replace?
Larson is the only one they poached.
Like
I mean,
Bowman, but like, isn't?
Yeah, I mean that was a guy
Bowman's
that Dale Jr. scouted, and then they like basically kept him on the sidelines to get him ready for that car. It's not like they're going out and signing everybody else from everybody else's teams.
I mean, like Bowman's the only one, but don't you kind of want Alex Bowman on your team if you're Hendrick? He's like, he's just steady as a rock. He's a good teammate.
Well,
he doesn't rock the boat.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I'm seeing so much pessimism about like, oh, is Hendrick going to get him? And it was like, I mean, Larson's the only guy they've really done that with, and that was because he didn't have a ride.
Why didn't he have
Especially
a ride, Matt?
That's besides the point. But like, they have guys in their pipeline. One of them we don't think is very good, but
Corey Day.
I don't know.
He's dirt tracker.
Like I can't see unless something happens to Trackhouse. Like I don't know how Zilisch would be available.
I think Red Bull money and the fact that Justin Marks has been such a good steward so far for his career.
Yeah.
That's a very positive thing.
It is. And I know, like, okay, they have their drivers locked in, but I mean,
they
realistically,
had Zane
we
Smith
could
on contract last year. Let's not like
we could
act like
we could
contracts
say
don't get
that
erased.
about a lot of teams that had their drivers locked in, and then poof, suddenly Brett Keselowski owns a part of RFK now. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a lot of weird shit happens in silly season, and it wouldn't shock me to see
apparently Justin Haley might be on the outs with Spire, like
from a William Byron or an Alex Bowman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could you imagine if he replaced William Byron? Like, where's William Byron going? Like, I mean, he'd fit in at Penske.
He would.
Too bad he had a breakup with Roger's current Golden Goose sister. You know, that might be a little.
God, I forgot about that.
Awkward. Yeah. Apparently, that thing's going like people are being weird about that now. I don't know.
Well, yeah.
Wait, hang on. People are being weird to professional athletes' spouses and girlfriends? No.
Yeah.
That's never happened before, Joe.
Yeah.
You know who I wish my spouse was?
Who?
Let's hear it.
The 2026 NASCAR schedule. Because, man,
why's that?
I hate it. No. Ball and chain.
Yeah.
I like the schedule.
Yeah, North Wilkesboro gets a points race. Dover's the All-Star race. Chicagoland's back. We already knew about San Diego and Homestead. The round of 8 is Phoenix, Talladega, and Martinsville. Help.
Wow.
New Hampshire moves out of the playoff to make way for Homestead, I believe. That's correct? I think. Because Gateway is still in the playoff.
Yes, I think you're right.
I
can't tell.
The puzzling
I need a
move
graphic
that a lot of people are. Good thing NASCAR made some. The puzzling move that a lot of people were talking about was the fact that Watkins Glen is in May.
That feels wrong.
Because it is.
Where's the graphic that NASCAR made, Joe?
I don't know.
With all the changes.
It's probably on NASCAR.com.
Yeah. Okay, well, my bad for not having that one up.
I mean, I'm sorry. You're a professional graphic artist.
I think you mentioned it. We're returning to Chicagoland.
Yeah, I'm going to try to go. It'll be fun.
Stinks that we lost the street course, but Chicagoland's cool.
Who cares? We didn't need another smelly road course.
I'm really surprised Michigan didn't lose all their dates.
Yeah,
it's a shithole.
Yeah, fair.
It's a shithole that no one likes, and it's bad. And It's bad racing.
Yeah, it's
Sonoma's still in the middle of the summer, but at least it's 2 days after my birthday, so maybe I'll actually go this year.
Maybe they should move Sonoma to where all the Michigan dates have ever been.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Just wipe it from the memories.
Maybe they should.
And they could put that on their fucking stinky ass graphic.
Maybe they should have put Sonoma where Watkins Glen is.
That's what I'm saying. When it's not 112 degrees out.
No, well, the worst part about the Sonoma thing is it's back to back with San Diego, right? Is that correct?
Yeah. Oh, it's horrible.
So he goes San Diego, Sonoma. So like the teams will be able to stay out on the West Coast, so that's why they're doing it. But
that sucks. I hate that. That's the horrible part.
Yeah.
But what's the good part, Joe?
Oh, that was it. That was the good part. So.
Oh, sick. Okay, cool.
What's good for me is bad for you, I guess. Crazy. That's never happened before. But yeah, I don't know. It's just trucks are going to St. Pete.
That was the schedule bomba I didn't realize was going to happen, and no one had that.
That's an interesting.
No one had that at all.
Fox really said, "Hey, NASCAR, you know how much you've enjoyed our Truck Series coverage. Let's make you put one of your truck races."
What do you think about James? What do you think about Hinchcliffe calling a truck race? I was like, "Fuck, I guess." God.
It's that's the most puzzling move. I mean, I'm not sure what race that replaced, but
I'm gonna be honest. I don't care which. kind of rocks a little bit. I'm kind of down.
They replaces Coda. They're not going to Coda.
They didn't go to Coda this year.
Did they not?
No.
Oh shit.
Truck Series has like way too many road courses on it.
Well, I was gonna say if we're going off their road course coverage, they brought 6 cameras to Lime Rock, which is a track that has 7 corners. So
yeah,
So I'm sure trucks at St. Pete will be fun. Just we won't see it.
Well, no, but here's the thing: it's IndyCar there, so they'll have all the cameras set up.
That doesn't fill me with hope, though.
So,
that's like saying, "Oh, it's a Daytona 500. Fox will definitely do a good job."
So they haven't screwed that up before.
Shout out to the trucks. Their only standalone event apparently is Lime Rock, even though they also have the standalone event at St. Pete, technically, because I don't know what IndyCar pit crew is going to pit a NASCAR truck. The Darlington Spring Race moves up in the calendar to March.
Yes.
So that's interesting. Trucks and Xfinity will go to Rockingham again next year, so that's good. Trucks have 1, 2, I'm counting these, by the way, folks, 3, 4, 5 road courses. They have 5 road courses and 4 short tracks, 3 short tracks.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot that the trucks are running the Roval.
I feel like that's probably one we could have got rid of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We could have sent them to some track in the Carolinas. You know?
Nobody should run the Roval anymore.
That's a lie. Don't say that.
We have moved past the Roval.
No. No.
That's bait, he says.
That's bait. That's bait.
Xfinity no longer will go to Portland next year.
That one sucks a little bit.
They do not have a single standalone race next season.
That also stinks.
Don't
you mean O'Reilly? Anyway.
Yeah, sorry. The O'Reilly Auto Parts series, the no-ups.
Yeah.
No-up.
Meanwhile, I know people who still call it Bush.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go back to Grand National because I can't be if I have to say the word this phrase O'Reilly Auto Parts series.
O'Reilly series, because O'Reilly series sounds like Bill O'Reilly, right? Like
O'Reilly series doesn't sound right either, dude.
No,
I need more consonants. What are we doing?
Yeah. So
a bunch of loose vowels.
Hey man, it's a schedule.
The 2026 Grand National Series was released, and we still do not have a race at New Hampshire, or excuse me, North Wilkesboro.
Yeah, that was disappointing.
They would be so good there.
That was disappointing. I'm trying to figure out what race got replaced in the calendar. Oh, they're gonna go to Darlington twice next year, or O'Reilly instead of just the once. So that's where the Portland date came off.
Hey, you want to know how you could have found that faster? I bet there's a graphic that NASCAR made.
Yeah, there isn't. I thought you were just looking for a schedule graphic. I'm sorry. That was rude of me. I wasn't listening to you because when do I ever?
That's true.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Hey Joe, what was your bottom split moment of the week?
My bottom split moment was the email that I got from YouTube TV all of like 3 hours ago, telling me that we might have a dispute with Fox right before football season.
I heard about that. That's awesome.
So shout out to all major networks. For one, now all of them trying to launch their own streaming services. And then 2, always every year it's right before football season, one of them has a major dispute with their carrier.
Great.
So
hey, I bet you'll still get an email in like 7 months about how the price is increasing on YouTube TV.
Oh, I'm sure.
Again.
Yeah. I already pay $90 a month for it.
That's why I canceled that, man. That pissed me off.
Yeah.
It's the same YouTube TV you got 6 years ago for $50, and it is $85 for the base package.
Yeah. And it's like $5 more if you want unlimited streams, which I need, so.
Ugh. Hate that.
That's okay. Matt, what was your bomb split moment this week?
Uh, mine's kind of long. Do you want to go first, Davey?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. God damn. So I'm so sorry. I was not
Oh, you made
expecting
me
that.
yawn too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I feel emotionally
Dad.
attached to you.
Now I don't remember my bottom split moment. My bottom split moment of the week. Jesus, man, I don't know. I'm trying to think of one. I don't have one. Everything's pretty cool right now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, I got nothing.
All right.
I'll think of one.
So
later, but
there's quite a few things that could have been bottom split moment from Budds Creek Motocross this weekend. You have some botched track prep during a red flag that made the red flag last like half an hour, which was really funny. You had Hayden Deegan and Joe Shimoda both jumping on a red cross flag, which they finished first and second in the first moto, and they both got penalized. And so the guy finished third, won that moto. But instead, it's another edition of the Jorge Prado disaster class. It's the season finale. Jorge Prado on one of the easier tracks, who again is a two-time world champion on a factory Kawasaki. In a qualifying session where the top 36 make the grid or make the field automatically, was 43rd fastest. And everybody at the track was like, he is intentionally trying to DNQ. And we know that because the AMA has a rule in place that if a rider who is outside the top, or who's inside the top 10 in points, fails to qualify on time, there is a provisional that they can take to be the 41st starter. Jorge did not want to take that provisional, and instead he wanted to go race the LCQ race, where theoretically he probably would have intentionally raced poorly and not made the top 4 and missed the main event, but his team literally told him, no, we're taking the 41st gate pick, get your ass out there and race. And then despite having a 41st gate pick, he still pulled a hole shot and then fell all the way back to like 12th again. So
bizarre.
Dude is just like, and then he put out an Instagram post where he basically outright said, like, yeah, I never got comfortable on the bike this year. I know I'm better than this. And so the rumor is that Cowie is basically like, hey, run the SMX playoffs and then get the hell out because we're tired of dealing with you. So,
jeez.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever seen somebody intentionally try to DNQ, but here we are. So.
Wow.
Yeah. Dirt bikes. Anyway, Road to Pro.
My Road to Pro moment was it was a really great weekend. The Cup Series race was it was okay. Rambling, whatever. He's fine. But my dudes won on Friday night. P. Clear got the win for Connor Zilisch. We talked about that. And then Tottenham won Saturday morning against Manchester City. Love to hear that. Love to see that. It was great. Big fan. Not a lot of bad things happened this weekend and last week. And so my Road to Pro moment is my whole week, I guess, because it was pretty good. And if you'll excuse me, I will have to be absent for the last several minutes of the show. I am so sorry. I love you all.
Davey Hazard, everybody. Davey Hazard. Davey Hazard. Everybody.
Davey Hazard.
Davey Hazard. Matt, what was your Road to Pro moment this week?
My Road to Pro moment was I actually watched the second half of the race on my phone on Saturday because I was at a Sacramento Rivercats game in the suite with my dad.
Wow.
And they won on an 11th inning walk-off, which is pretty hype. And it was 90s night, so they played Wonderball after the game.
Yeah.
But also special shout out to Lachlan Turner for winning her second consecutive women's motocross championship. That series is getting like way more publicity over the course of this year, and you love to see it because these girls fucking rip. So it's awesome. How about you?
My Road to Pro moment actually hasn't happened yet. Big shout out this weekend. College football is back. It was back this past weekend, but this weekend college football is officially back. But Lee Corso will be doing his final college game day episode in Columbus for the Texas-Ohio State game. And if you're a dude that loves college football, you should make sure you watch because Lee Corso's been such an influential part of not only college football media but sports media, I think, and how a lot of these sports shows have transitioned from just being highlights events to having more personality while also making sure to bring that critical insight. There's been a lot of people that have talked about how Lee has kind of lost his fastball as he's gotten older the last few years, especially after COVID. But I think it's really awesome that he's going to get one final show where he kind of started his big headgear tradition, even though I don't like him in Ohio. But still,
I was going to say it's got to be bittersweet since it's in Ohio.
It is. But it's definitely a very, very cool thing, and I will be watching and probably crying like a lot of folks. And then hopefully I'll get to watch it on Fox, if not ARG, matey. So we'll see. We'll see what YouTube TV decides to do. And I won't get to watch the IndyCar finale on Sunday either. Damn.
Oh, man. Oh, we didn't even talk about IndyCar.
It doesn't matter.
Shout out Christian Rasmussen. So
yeah.
There's a meme I have saved that somebody made. It was after Kyle Kirkwood won his second race, and it was like, Alex Palou says that only one person has outsmoked him, and it's a picture of Kyle Kirkwood. And I was like, oh, I guess we can add Rasmussen to that meme now, too.
I mean, there's only been like 4 other guys that won a race this year, right?
I think so. Pato won a race.
And
Will Power won a race.
Did Newgarden win?
No, Newgarden hasn't won. Let's see.
Oof.
Let's see. Kirkwood's won 3 times. Dixon won Mid-Ohio. Pato won Iowa. And then he won Toronto as well. And then Will Power won last week, and Rasmussen won this week. So.
And Alex Palou has had the championship locked up since Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
He's got 8 wins. It's absurd.
That's crazy. But yeah, okay. Well, that's the Fake Racers podcast this week, folks.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, for listening, for all the things that you do for us. Anything you want to say here before we go? Go watch Disqualified.
Yeah. Go watch Disqualified. It's a good time.
Indeed.
Can't wait to do the next one. It'll be fun.
How many years do we have to wait for the next one?
Hopefully not 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Folks, we appreciate you so much for watching, for listening. However you support us, make sure you click like, subscribe, follow, comment, do all those things, share. We'll see you guys next week on the Fake Racers podcast.
Bye. Ziggy says bye.
Ziggy says bye.
Look at my son.